We have arrived in Cartagena, Colombia. This is my 84th country I've visited, and this trip is particularly special because we are doing something over the next week, which I've been really planning and wanting to do for years, and finally everything's come together for me to plan out an itinerary and an amazing trip for you guys to come along on as well. So over the next week I'm going to be showing you some of the amazing things to do in Colombia, and then at the end of that we'll be selling tickets for the next trip. So you can sign up below if you're interested in coming to Colombia and come on the first of the Live the Adventure trips. And then hopefully this will be the first of many trips around the world that will be running as Live the Adventure. So yeah, comment below as well if there's other places around the world that you'd love to experience with an organised trip. Okay, this is the squad we've got on our trip. We've got Sam, hey guys, Chris, new friend we've made, doing a lot of video stuff. Raya's here. Esteban, who's been helping me in LA with video stuff. Amazing guy. And then Carlos is our guide today. He's going to be showing us around Cartagena.
Cartagena was the first city to get independent from Spain.
So in the whole of Colombia, Cartagena was the first city to have independence.
The beginning of the independence started here. Every time you see a concrete balcony house, it means it's a new house. It's a Republican one. And every time you see a wooden balcony, it means it's a colonial style house. So it's like 250-year-old.
Wow. Check out these old colonial houses. Whoa.
You see here, what is it?
Lizard.
Yeah, a lizard.
An iguana.
Lizards and iguanas represented royalty here in Cartagena. So every time you see an iguana, it means like someone who worked, who was pretty close to the Spanish crown, was living in these houses. Cartagena was the #1 slavery port back in the colonial times.
Those women we just met in the colourful clothing with the fruit on their head, they are dressed in the traditional dress of a small town nearby called Palenque. And that town was the first free slave town. All the way back in 1603 it was founded from slaves that had escaped, and then they basically set up their own town. And apparently it was the first free slave town of the entire Americas, like the first from anywhere in the Caribbean, anywhere in North or South America. And it was quite incredible to learn about. One of the most amazing facts was they did their hair in cornrows, but the patterns that they made with the cornrows were actually maps of how to escape and how to travel from different locations. So that just blew my mind. Okay, I just spotted Colombia's most award-winning coffee, so we're going to go in and try it out. I'm hoping later on this trip we get to go to a coffee plantation and learn about coffee more, but we're going to get a coffee now anyway because I love coffee. I love the smell of good coffee. Oh yeah, that's great.
Freshly roasted. We roast it every week.
What flavors are in that coffee?
So actually we work with 2 Arabica varieties. By the way, in Colombia we only grow the Arabica family.
Okay.
But under the Arabica family you have different varieties. We have an assemblage of Arabica Captura and Arabica Castillo. So you'll feel a lot of fruitness, a very bright acidity, and a very sweet aftertaste.
Okay.
We're going to brew 24 grams with 300 milliliters of water.
First taste of the coffee, brewed from the Chemex. Oh my gosh, that is so good. Yeah, it's sweet and a bit acidic. That's amazing. This is the more intensely brewed one, this one.
A little bit more because it's balanced.
Balanced.
Yes, we use with this method filter paper more thin.
Wow, it almost has a taste of tea. If you tasting that one? It almost tastes a mix with like, it almost tastes like tea.
A little softer. I prefer the second one, I think.
Yes.
Salud for Colombian coffee.
Colombian coffee. Oh, thanks.
He fills you up during the cheers.
And then it's serving like tequila.
Cold brew shot, let's do this.
Thank you.
Right, on with the day. This is honestly one of the most beautiful towns I've walked around. It reminds me of a cross between probably like Cuba and maybe, I think we went to a town in Guatemala, I think it's called like Antigua or something. Reminds me of that, like beautiful, colourful little colonial buildings and just quaint little streets, courtyards like this. This is where we're staying, Hotel 3 Banderas, 3 flags. The plan now is we're quickly going to grab some other stuff and head off to the castle and to grab some lunch, and then the rest of the itinerary today, which is pretty incredible.
On our way to lunch?
Yeah, lunch. Okay, next today we've just arrived at Castillo de San Felipe, which is this massive castle in Cartagena, which we're about to go and explore. This looks amazing.
We have this cannon here. It's because soldiers had to bring the munitions from the bottom to the top, and they didn't use their shoulders to carry all this. They used carts, and then in the front of the cart they tied a rope, and then they used these cannons to pull it. That's why we have a ramp system. And then you can see that at the end of all the ramps here, you'll find a cannon like this.
Okay, last person in the squad I haven't introduced you to yet is Tara.
Hi.
Tara owns and runs a travel company called FTLO, for the love of travel, and we are co-organising this trip. We've got this whole amazing itinerary planned out, and yeah, it's really exciting to work with you.
It's gonna be so exciting.
Yeah.
Yay, Colombia!
This fortress has 4 tunnels, and these tunnels were like traps for the enemies, which soldiers stayed and they were able to see in the dark when the enemy was passing by, and then it was easy to kill them against the wall.
I really can't see you guys.
Stay there. Can you see Esteban?
Can I put the light on? There he is.
British soldiers.
There he is.
Taking out the light
on their iPhones.
Here, so we were not able to see him, but of course he can see us perfectly. And then here, so he could kill us against the wall. And the reason why there's not another one.
Stone cold killer. Estoban.
you can see the Colombian flag and the meanings of the color. So yellow represents all our richness in gold, blue represents the water, and red is the blood of our independence heroes.
This castle was built in 1657. It was designed by the colonial Spanish that had invaded Colombia, and it was built by the African slaves that were here at the time. And it's a pretty crazy castle. Right, we've arrived for lunch at this cool little beachside cafe called La Perla Negra. It's great vibes around here. Oh yeah, chilling on the hammock. Yes, bro. All about the hammock vibes. This fried plantain, lentils, rice, avocado.
It was crisp, right?
Time for dessert. What is this, like a coconut cookie? Coconut cookie? Whoa! What does it taste like?
Christmas.
So literally right next door to where we had lunch, there's this organisation that we're visiting, and they teach local children how to express themselves and find meaning in life through music. So we're going to do a little workshop and learn some drumming. They do a lot of kind of local music. So pretty excited to learn some Colombian rhythms. Oh yes, get it, Carlos! So the kids that they're teaching here, it's really helping channel their energies into something positive, because otherwise they're at risk of, you know, just being on the streets and getting involved with gangs and stuff and drugs. And I think this is really a way to encourage them back into some kind of education. So they actually like build and make the drums together, then they get to play, and then there's loads of other activities surrounding the actual music itself. And it's also a way for them to kind of keep alive the traditional Colombian rhythms and a lot of the heritage that comes with the native population here. They were also saying that coming to these projects and supporting them is really helping the locals, because they've been on this land for 500 years, yet a lot of the new developments and people coming in are pushing them out of their land, and it's all getting gentrified, so they really need support and help to preserve what they've got here and also to protect their lands. So this is, yeah, what an amazing project. Sam, what have you got there?
It's called a happy drum, but we're just buying these to support the great cause here and the people who work here. Yeah, I'm just fascinated by Colombia's. I'm getting like teared up by it. It's
So
lot.
good,
There's a lot of love for the communities out here.
Gracias, adios, gracias.
Next today we have just driven along the coast to a special place called Tutumo, and I think this is basically some kind of volcanic mound behind me. They say it's a volcano. I don't know if it's actually a volcano, but it's pulling mud from 2,500 meters below the surface up into this mound, and we're about to go and bathe in the mud and do some kind of cleanse. This is going to be crazy. Oh my gosh. Look at this. What the heck? What?
Just cannonball in, yeah?
I'm not getting my dreads in, but oh yeah, this is good. Oh, it's so thick. It's like, I feel like I'm in custard. I feel like I'm in custard. Oh, this is lovely. Oh, this is well nice. Oh yeah. This is so good. Guys, how are you feeling? Getting the massage. Look at this dude. Just rubbing my legs. Come on, Esteban, join the party. Oh yeah. Okay, we're coming over. Oh. Okay. Oh, I've been flipped over. I know, it's so weird. This is an amazing experience. I was not expecting this. I could fall asleep in here. This is fully relaxing. This is amazing. Oh, isn't this incredible? We put us next to each other. Look at how cute. I know. This is. High five. I love how they just push it.
Wait, okay guys, ready? Stand up and you'll just stand up. It's amazing.
Like you're not.
There's no bottom.
How do I do that? What the heck?
I know.
I went down to my shoulders and what's this? How did that happen? Okay, Sam, how are you feeling?
I'm just confused. It's really nice, but also it's like being in custard. I'm so sad it's in my hair. But maybe it'll make my hair even better. Super growth. I don't know, we'll see what happens.
Okay. It's madness. It feels like you're in space, but space is chocolate pudding.
It gets everywhere.
Yeah, it's everywhere. It's just everywhere.
Raya.
I'm so happy right now.
Yeah.
I can't describe. Like when you see photos of this, you don't understand what it's like. But we're standing up straight and just floating, and then you can put your knees up, and you're still just floating. I don't know what is happening. I've never felt anything like this.
Like, I wasn't expecting to love this as much as it is.
I know.
And it's also a very unique experience. Like, I've never felt anything like this in my life. So if you're into experiencing new, unique things, this is definitely, you should put this on your bucket list. Turn around, let me see. Oh dear, bro, that's gonna take a while to wash out. Is she asking you to take your shorts off?
No, I don't think so.
I'm getting naked, guys! Don't look! Yeah, I did it, Sam, I did it. Okay, bye. I'm fully naked right now.
I can't tell you how much I did.
I am, just to let you know, I don't need any help cleaning down here, I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you naked, Esteban?
Yes, I'm very uncomfortable.
We're all washed off, ready to head to dinner via the hotel to have a shower. But mudding is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. I can't believe I haven't done it, and no one's really like suggested for me to do it because it's so unique. Highly recommend it, guys. It just feels bizarre but amazing, and yeah, I feel like my skin feels new. My skin feels refreshed. This is just what I wanted to do after getting in that mud. This is some of the warmest water. This is some of the warmest water I've ever swum in. This is an amazing spot to watch the sunset. So good. We've just had showers, got changed, we're heading out to dinner now. And I've dressed up because we're also going out salsa dancing later. Rye's looking beautiful in her polka dot dress. Your dress matches their headbands. What an entrance! What an entrance! Okay, we have started our starter. This is eggplant with vegetables and some kind of crispy thing. Don't know what that is, so good. Raya got a mango juice. I got persuaded to have this local fruit and it's mixed in with ice. It's like a little frappuccino vibe. What fruit is this? How do you say it? Corozo. No. Has he just killed us all? Uh-oh.
I feel like Colombia just gets better every hour.
Right, dinner has arrived. We have rice, these kind of veggie fried things, and some tomato and avocado. Oh, you did it!
Gracias.
We've arrived at a salsa bar, Cafe Havana. It is the end of our first day in Colombia. It's been incredible. It is blown away my expectations of this place, which was already pretty high. And as Live the Adventure, we're now going to be launching our own trips, which you guys can book on. So this is the first trip that we're going to be doing to Colombia. We've got the whole itinerary that we're going to be showing you over the next few videos. And you can now click a link in the description to go and book this trip. Places are going to be booked up pretty fast. So please head over there now and we'll let people know as soon as it's going out. And the first few places there's going to be like discounted prices as well. Also, let me know in the comments if there's other places in the world that you'd love us to organise trips for you guys to do. This has been something that I've really wanted to do for years, and it hasn't been until I've kind of stopped the kind of daily videos and taken some time to really kind of plan and think and strategize and build a team and get help that I've been able to pull this off and execute it. So for those of you that have been asking for years if we're going to be running our own trips, finally the day has come and it's happening. And yeah, I'm just so excited about it. And yeah, I hope that you guys will come along and be a part of this journey. So yeah, watch out for the next few videos. We're going to be highlighting some other amazing places around Colombia, as well as some social good projects that are happening. And all of this is going to be on the itinerary that you guys could get to experience as well. So yeah, I will see you next video. Head over to the link now. And yeah, peace out, enjoy life, and live the adventure. Boom.